Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I thought we'd kick things off with a little story, because sometimes the most incredible discoveries come from the most unexpected places. Cast your minds back to January of 1880. A name you all know well, Thomas Edison, files a patent for a revolutionary new device. It created light by passing an electric current through a carbon-coated filament, all sealed up in a glass tube. In simple terms, Edison invented the light bulb. Now, if you're a student of history, you might be thinking, hold on, Edison didn't really invent the light bulb. He just improved on previous ideas. And you'd be right. But that's not the point of our story today. You see, even with the patent approved, Edison had a massive hurdle to clear before he could even think about manufacturing a commercially viable light bulb. The biggest problem? His lamps dimmed the more you use them. Why? Because that carbon-coated filament inside the bulb got hot, shedding tiny little carbon particles. These particles, like tiny specks of soot, stuck to the inside of the glass, creating a black coating that simply obstructed the light. Annoying, right? Edison and his brilliant team of engineers were desperately trying to figure out how to stop this carbon shading. And then, one day, something caught their eye. Someone on the team noticed that the black carbon was coming off of just one end of the filament, not both. They thought, maybe some type of electric charge is coming out of the filament. To test this theory, they did something ingenious. They introduced a third wire into the lamp, just to see if it could catch some of this electric charge. And guess what? It did. They quickly discovered that an electric current flowed from the heated filament to this third wire. And even more fascinating, the hotter the filament got, the more electric current flowed. Now, this discovery, ladies and gentlemen, which came to be known as the Edison Effect, marks the beginning of a technology we now call electronics. The device Edison patented on 15th November 1883 was, in fact, the world's very first electronic device. Think about that for a second. When Edison patented this, he had no idea what it would lead to. Now, just about 130 years later, it is genuinely hard to imagine a world without electronics. They are everywhere. There are more television sets in the United States than there are people. No one uses film to make pictures anymore. Cameras are electronic devices. And you rarely, if ever, see a teenager without headphones in their ears. Without electronics, life would be dramatically different. Have you ever wondered what makes these incredible electronic devices tick? What's going on inside them? In these first few chapters, we're going to dive into the bits and pieces that make up the most common types of electronic devices. And more importantly, we're going to take a look at the basic concept that underlies all electronics, electricity. Now, I promise I won't bore you too much with tedious or overly complicated physics concepts. But I must warn you from the start. To truly learn how electronics work at a level that will let you begin to design or even build your own electronic devices, you need to have at least a basic idea of what electricity is. Not just what it does, but what it actually is. So, put on your thinking cap, get ready to learn, and let's get started on this amazing journey into the world of electronics.